What up, schmucks? It's Ace Trainer Liam, and welcome to another episode of Form Fight. Form Fight is a series where we take a look at a Pokemon with more than one form, or a branched evolution, or a counterpart Pokemon. We have a look at the differences between the Pokemon in question and try and work out which one is the best. And so we can see these Pokemon in action on the battlefield. We also have a Metronome Battle just for a little bit of fun. If you're a fan of Form Fight and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button to show that you're enjoying the series, and of course hit the subscribe button if you're new so you never miss an episode. But with all that out the way, let's take a look at today's challenges. Today we're going to be looking at the two forms of Aggron, which are Aggron and Mega Aggron. Now, when you have Aggron in your party, it will always be in its regular form. However, an Aggron holding Aggronite will be able to Mega Evolve into Mega Aggron during a battle and will remain that way for the entirety of the battle. But what makes these two forms of Aggron so different? Let's take a look. Regular Aggron stands at 2.1 meters tall and weighs 360 kilograms. Mega Aggron, on the other hand, stands at 2.2 meters tall and weighs 395 kilograms. Both these Pokemon share a Pokedex entry which says Aggron claims an entire mountain as its own territory. It mercilessly beats up anything that violates its environment. This Pokemon vigilantly patrols its territory at all times. Aggron is protective of its environment. If its mountain is ravaged by a landslide or fire, this Pokemon will haul topsoil to the area, plant trees, and beautifully restore its own territory. Appearance-wise, both are bipedal metallic dinosaur-looking creatures with large horns and whitish armor, with Mega Aggron being bulkier and having even more armor. In their shiny forms, both forms simply switch from greyish colours to more of a turquoise theme. Now let's look at their typing, weaknesses, and resistances. Regular Aggron is a dual-type Steel and Rock Pokemon, making it weak to fighting, ground, and water, with the fighting and ground weaknesses both being 4 times weaknesses. Regular Aggron resists normal, flying, rock, bug, psychic, ice, dragon, and fairy-type attacks, and has complete immunity to poison-type moves. As for Mega Aggron, it sheds the rock typing and becomes a pure steel-type Pokemon, making it weak to just fighting, ground, and fire with no 4 times weaknesses. It resists normal, flying, rock, bug, steel, grass, psychic, ice, dragon, and fairy-type attacks, and again has complete immunity to poison-type attack. Now let's look at the stats and abilities of these Pokemon forms. Regular Aggron is a great physical defender, boasting huge defense and great attack, although its HP is pretty average, and its special attack, special defense, and speed are all below average. Its primary ability is Sturdy, which allows Aggron to survive on a single hit point if it's at full HP and is hit by an attack that would have knocked it out, and also gives it immunity to one-hit KO moves like Horn Drill. This is great for giving Aggron a chance to survive and deal some damage even against tough opponents, and especially when it's hit by a special attack where it needs extra protection. Its secondary ability is Rock Head, which prevents recoil damage. This is a fantastic ability for Aggron, arguably the best it can get, since it has some great moves that would normally give recoil damage, such as Head Smash, which has 150 base power plus same type attack bonus, and would usually give Aggron half the damage dealt in return as recoil, which would be incredibly detrimental to Aggron, so this ability is a must. Its hidden ability is Heavy Metal, which doubles Aggron's weight. This does increase the power of Aggron's Heavy Slam, however, it also increases the damage taken from Low Kick, a move it's 4 times weak to, so make of that what you will. As for Mega Aggron, it gets a slight boost in special defense, a decent boost in its physical attack, and a huge boost to its defense, bringing it to a whopping 230 base power. This thing can tank physical hits with the best of them. Its only ability is Filter, which reduces the damage Mega Aggron takes from super effective moves by 25%, increasing its defensive capabilities even further, which, coupled with it being a pure steel type and therefore only having 2 times weaknesses and no 4 times weaknesses, means this Pokemon will last a heck of a lot longer in the field than its non-Mega counterpart. Now it's time for me to decide which of these two forms of Aggron I prefer, and I do really like regular Aggron, don't get me wrong, I really like regular Aggron with Rock Head. It's a great ability, and obviously being able to avoid that horrible recoil damage that comes with Head Smash is great, but I still prefer Mega Aggron because of all its defensive capabilities. Like, it takes reduced damage from super effective moves. It's got such incredibly high defense. It's just absolutely beastly. Although arguably its special defense isn't that great still, so you know, and you can't put an assault vest on it, so maybe it's lacking there, but I just really, really like Mega Aggron. I feel like it's just an absolute brute, and it really takes the cake for me. But of course, it's not just up to me, it's up to you guys to decide which of these forms of Aggron you prefer, but before you make your decision, it's time to see these Pokemon in action. It's time for the Metronome Battle. Before we get into it, I will just point out these Pokemon have max IVs in all stats, 0 EVs in all stats, they're not holding any held items, they've got neutral natures, they've all got their hidden abilities, so regular Aggron's got heavy metal, Mega Aggron can only have one ability, so it's got filter. The only advantage or disadvantage any of these Pokemon get comes from their typing and their base stats. Everything else is all up to the Metronome. Let's go. Get ready, because this ish is about to get heavy. I just settled all my lawsuits, F you Debbie. It's Aggron versus Mega Aggron, with possibly the cringiest introduction to a battle that we have done on Form Fight. Isn't this wonderful? Here we see Shiny Aggron starting things off with Payday, which is going to be resisted. There's going to be a lot of moves resisted in this battle with these big steely boys. So let's get ready for what could be a long battle. Here's Shiny Mega going for strength. Again, normal type move, going to be resisted. The tiniest bit of chip damage. Here we go. And here comes regular Aggron. Going to start off proceedings with Quiver Dance. It's going to increase its speed and special attack and special defense. Interesting play there. But it does mean it's now the fastest thing on the field. As we see regular Mega, it's going to begin with a Tearful Look. Interesting there. So it's going to lower the attack stat, I believe. Yep, the attack of regular Aggron, but also the special attack, bringing its special attack back down to normal, but it does have increased special defense right now, as it looks to retaliate on this turn with Fury Swipes, which again is resisted. Not very effective. ×2, ×3, ×4, ×5, gets the full Fury Swipes there and takes off about 5 hit points total off that Shiny Mega. How's it going to respond to this besmirchment? It's going to go for Dark Pulse, which isn't going to be resisted, for a decent amount of chip damage there onto the regular Aggron, as the Shiny Aggron comes through with double hit, but it's avoided by the Mega, unfortunately, for the regular Aggron team. And here comes regular Mega. What's it going to do? Going to go for Bubble Beam. That will be super effective on the rock types there. So a decent hit there on regular Aggron. My wordy word. What will it do to respond to this? How will it take this? Is it going to go for that regular? It's going to go for Bug Buzz. Again, resisted onto the Shiny Mega Aggron there, dealing the tiniest little bit of damage. Can we get some decent hits in here, guys? Is that something we can do? Here is the regular Mega going for Ember. That is going to do a decent hit, but doesn't get the burn, as its shiny counterpart, Shiny Mega Aggron, follows up with Cross Poison, which doesn't affect anyone on this field due to their steel typing. And here's Shiny Aggron firing back with Swallow, but it hasn't stockpiled anything, so it can't swallow anything. That would have been a nice bit of HP restoring, but unfortunately, got to stockpile first. Regular Aggron goes for Howl. That is going to raise that attack back up. Here we go. Attack is up, and Shiny Aggron is next to move. Goes for Disable. Gonna disable the Metronome of the Shiny Mega. Now that's an interesting play. That is going to be great for the regular team right now. What is the Mega team going to do to respond? Of course, regular Mega is the only one that can use any... Oh, goes for Mist. I was going to say regular Mega is the only Pokemon on the Mega side that can use Metronome right now. Unfortunately for the Shiny Mega. Here comes regular Aggron starting things off again, because it's still the fastest thing on the field right now with a Smog, but it doesn't affect any of the steel types on this field. And here comes regular Mega. How will it respond to that mistake by regular Aggron? Goes for Pin Missile, which ain't going to do much damage at all. My word, this is almost painful. Oh, there's another 4 damage. There's a third lot of 4 damage. There's a fourth lot of 4 damage. You're going to get 5. It is going to get 5 hits, so it gets to do 20 hit points of damage overall. My word. Oh, the Mega, of course, is going to have to struggle, which isn't going to... It's going to do... Well, it's neutral damage because it's struggle, even though it's technically... Struggle's technically normal type, right? I have no idea. But 25% recoil damage is the important thing. There's no confiding here because of the Mist. But yes, the Mega will take 25% of its HP as recoil damage each turn. Here's Doom Desire from regular Aggron there. That is going to hit in a few turns, and of course it's going to be Stab because it's a steel type move. Here is Shiny Aggron going for Work Up there. getting very confused because everybody looks the bloody same in this battle. There's the attack raised and the special attack raised on shiny Aggron. The shiny Mega going for the struggle once again. It's a decent hit, but that recoil damage is insane. It needs this disable to wear off if it's got any hope of staying in this contest. Regular Mega goes for Psycho Boost. Look at that. It is resisted, but it's a decent hit on regular Aggron. Not very effective, and of course it drops the special attack harshly of the Mega, who already doesn't have very good special attack. What's going to happen now as regular Aggron comes through with a roar, which is going to fail, of course, because you can't roar anyone out of this battle. It's another struggle for the shiny Mega there. It is going to take 25% recoil damage. It's in mortal danger right now as the shiny regular Aggron looks to follow up with a sludge, but of course it doesn't affect anybody, so that's a big mistake there by the regular Aggron team as regular Mega Aggron decides to go for Leaf Tornado. Of course, interesting play. It is going to do neutral damage, bringing a critical hit, bringing regular Aggron down to 4 HP. And of course, the disable has worn off on the Mega, on the shiny Mega there. Regular Aggron with 4 HP. What's it going to do? It's going to go for Sticky Web. Not the best play you could have gone for, my dude. Because, of course, it's not going to affect anything on the other team until the other team switch out and in again, which can't happen. Here's that shiny Mega after that struggle, probably looking for revenge. Goes for Mud Sport, which is a very bad idea. Very wasted turn there, as the regular Mega looks to capitalize on the mistake of its counterpart. Goes for Charm. I mean, that's one way of doing it. Lower the attack stat. Go for it. Lower it, lower it, lower it. Harshly as well. That's going to help you out in the long run. As shiny Aggron looks to come through with Inferno, but it's avoided by the opposing Mega. And here comes the Doom Desire attack on that shiny Mega, taking it down. The regular Aggron team are ahead at the moment. They've got 1 knockout as opposed to the Mega team that does not have any knockouts. What's going to happen next? I don't know. I mean, the regular Mega is still at full HP right now as we start this next turn. And here we see Payback coming out from the Aggron. The regular Aggron onto the regular Mega. It does do a little bit of chip damage. First bit of damage that Mega's taken. And here comes an Anchor Shot. That is going to be a stab move from shiny Aggron onto the Mega. The Mega taking a little bit of chip damage there. It does resist it. Can no longer escape, but I mean, it can't escape anyway. What will it do now? Is it going to take out that regular Aggron, though? Goes for Low Kick. Oh my god, it went for Low Kick, which is the move that Aggron's so susceptible to with its light metal ability. Oh my goodness. Sorry, heavy metal. Light metal is Scizor. Oh my god, of all the moves that could have been used, here's Stealth Rock from regular Aggron. Of all the moves that could have been used, Low Kick was the biggest danger to heavy metal Aggron that could have been used. That was an incredible play by this Mega. What will it do next? It goes for Tackle. Oh my goodness, 1 hit point left for this Aggron. Oh my goodness, this is such a one-sided contest now. I can't believe it. Here's the Boom Burst from regular Aggron onto the Mega. It does more damage than I thought it would do. I'll give him that. But oh my goodness, this Mega literally has to sneeze and it will knock out this regular Aggron. Goes for Morning Sun to restore its own HP just to give it more longevity in battle. But is it just giving an opportunity to this regular Aggron? Oh my, I'm still in shock about Low Kick coming out. That I did not see that happening. And here's Fusion Flare. That is going to be super effective from regular Aggron onto the Mega. Great hit there, taking about 1/3 off the Mega's HP. If it can get more turns like that, Aggron could turn this around, but it's in mortal danger right now. Here's Spikes coming out. That's a mistake by the Mega. Spikes aren't going to affect this regular Aggron. You need to use something that actually hits this Aggron. Mud Sport wears off, but who really cared about Mud Sport? My goodness, what will Aggron do here? It needs some HP restoring, if possible. Goes for Fell Stinger. That's going to be resisted, and it does barely any damage, but any damage is better than no damage, but I don't know how much damage is really worth it when you're on 1 HP. You need to use more. You need to use more power, my dude. Here comes Power Swap from the Mega Aggron, taking... Oh, it just took all those attack boosts from the regular Aggron. Remember... Oh, no, its attack had been lowered, hadn't it? It's the special attack, I believe, gone up. I'm losing track at this point. Misty Terrain coming out from regular Aggron. I don't know if that's enough, my dude. You need to be attacking if you're going to beat this Mega Aggron. But Mega Aggron just in a great position right now. What's it going to do? Goes for Steel Wing. It only needs to do a hit point of damage, so it's over. Down goes regular Aggron. That Low Kick changed everything in this battle. Well done to the Mega team. Absolutely flooring it. I can't believe that. That was so cool. massively impressive. So you've heard what I've got to say, you've seen these Pokemon on the battlefield, now it's time for you to decide which of these two forms of Aggron do you prefer? Is it Aggron or Mega Aggron? Let me know in the comments and explain to everybody why your pick is the absolute best. And that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode of Form Fight. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, please. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to support this channel like these wonderful people down here do, you can pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.